Start recording. Stop recording button.
Nothing like being creative, being able to have an outlet. I know I've done videos about just playing guitar and this is what I love doing. It's just sharing creativity, being more creative, honestly, and still working on the other song. It's always fun. Honestly, it's when you feel creative all the time, or you have an outlet. You constantly are creating new stuff, and I think that's the great thing about something like this. And also just hanging out and playing, really. Having a place to come and play and at random. think that's one of the hardest things when you have a disability is finding places to play, places to get out, especially when you live in certain areas. It's much harder as an artist, anybody, to really have a way of getting out and playing somewhere. Whether it's just doing open mics, busking, whatever. It's much easier if you live in a place like maybe some place like New York or Chicago, or I don't know, some kind of major city where the public transit's really good and it's easy to get to places. So
Messenger now. Alex and Dralar live. Movie edit mode. Netflix.
I have messages popping up here and there. Anyways, so that's kind of one of the things I think that's the hardest. And I never really have figured out, where I should go, how to get there, when the time. I think that's also another thing. It's like, finding places that are accessible to get to. I think that's the biggest issue for me, living in the area that I do. I mean, yeah, the buses go places here and there, but, as far as getting to like an open mic that's close to me, it's not the most easiest thing to do. I mean, we got Uber and Lyft and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, it's definitely made things easier, but I don't know. I kind of feel that, places, there are still a lot of places that are very hard to get to, and, so, though it could just be me. Who knows? I'm not sure. Maybe other people, other blind musicians, artists, feel the same way. As far as, and honestly, going. It's not impossible to do. Being that we go through mobility training, I kind of feel that there's a lot in mobility training that we don't get taught to do or focused on how to do. There's, it's mostly crossings and, certain, how to generally do most of the day-to-day travel. But I think there are a lot of situations where if I didn't have somebody else with me, I have no clue how I would do it. Going to a concert, going to certain festivals, nightlife kind of stuff. That's much harder to do if you didn't have somebody else with you. I don't know. Maybe as time goes by and I work harder at it, maybe I can find techniques or talk to other VI blind people. Maybe people can give me more tips on how to kind of navigate that stuff, because I kind of feel like I have good mobility skills. I can get to places. I can take the bus. I can walk to places, but I don't know. I kind of feel like there's something. I'm not sure what you want to call it. I'm not sure. Maybe anxiety or uneasiness, or who knows. It's a number of things. So that's just kind of how I feel about it. And I think that's the great thing about YouTube, is you can come and have a space online for people to watch you come and play and all that kind of stuff, and talk and just kind of vent and have just this cool place online. But more videos to come. I am going to be heading out to Guitar Center next week. I was finding the right times to go, trying to find. I recently gave them a call and said, hey, when's the best time to come in when there isn't a lot of people there? So, which is clearly during the weekday. So, like I said, that video coming up soon. I'm going to be finally getting to reviewing some amps and some, Yes, general accessibility scene. The Boss Katana amp. Definitely gonna, do a little more in depth, review of it. That's the one thing that's the hardest thing about music technology, because nothing is really built with accessibility in mind. And hopefully, through doing some of these videos, maybe I can raise some awareness about that, and get companies to start, or getting more people to kind of start talking about that. I mean, it's not, I know it's kind of a low priority and all the things that are going on, and as far as all the things that we have access to, and the issues, but I don't know, I kind of feel like this, that there hasn't been much progression with it. It's just like, it's been the same thing for the past 15, 20 years, and I really thought that things were going to improve, especially once I saw the implementation of computers, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be great, we're going to have access to all this great stuff, and then it seemed like it was going to go that way, but now I don't know, to me it kind of feels like it's just one of those various things among other access issues for blindness that just kind of gets put on the back burner, or even not given much thought to, and so but anyways, like I said, that's to come in the future next week. I just thought I'd come play some guitar for a bit, and then also just kind of talk a little, get some stuff off my mind. So yeah, alright, catch you in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely can always use more subscribers.
Stop recording button.